ding. In light of the fact that we have somebody new abounding, what if we give an attempt at a general summation of the campaign? Surface level only. We don't need to like get into the weeds with this. But who wants to hit a couple plot points going up to the point that you got into Caterwaulen?
Not me.
I can.
Okay, go for
I
it.
have my notes. I have to scroll to that tab on my character sheet. 1 second. Ambrose notes. Oh, I don't. Oh, my notes are in a different. Okay. So we were all from different times and different places in the world, and we fell through a slip to the gallery,
Mhm.
where we were met by the mouths of patrons who bestowed upon us our starting gifts and a challenge that there was a thing we must stop. And that thing was a giant from a faction called the Prelacy, which are like Catholics cranked up to 1,000. And this beast was controlled by a young pregnant girl, um, who unfortunately, like, we didn't know she was pregnant until like after we fought them and won the battle, and that kind of screwed a lot of us up for a minute because we were like, this is messed up. Oh no, these people, this faction must be awful, and they are. We were then brought to a safe house, which was a Starbucks in the woods, where we met. We scroll up on my large list of names. Harold, who is like a large anthro cat, big and fluffy and soft and very cute. And he gave us shelter for a while until uh, we traveled through the slip to see what things were like in our times and with our drafts, which are like painted clones of us essentially. And so we went through to check on those with a spider twink named Shiloh, where we discovered that Evelyn's was very violent and had taken her place as kind of a big macho man of the family. We could not find Fidelity's. We we found Vince's draft kind of like goopy and depressed, and we found Ambrose's draft had destroyed a village and created like a mega hive because he was a bee, and
His draft was like,
he
why just one?
exactly. So they we all came back to discover that the Prelacy was planning on attacking the Starbucks. We defended the Starbucks, and we were successful, thankfully. But Fidelity lost a leg and had to rest while it, you know, was regenerated through the food that was given us by Harold. And after that, we I believe that was when the decision was made to abandon the Starbucks because there were more Prelacy forces incoming,
Mhm.
when you
according to a note we found.
when you came back through the slip, you found their banners around the slip.
Right, that's right. Thank you. It's been a minute. After that, we were led to the city of Caterwaulen by Harold, which is mostly populated by. They're essentially humans, but they all look like different types of cats. Because sometimes when a human comes to the gallery, that just happens, especially after generations of being in the gallery. And there, we made some friends, we did some swaps, we did some trades, and we ended up helping to repair like a I don't know if they were fishermen or pirates, but we repaired their boat. I think they were fishermen.
They were Fisher
And
pirates.
yes, after while we were repairing their boat, they came under attack from basically Gallery Amazon, and we fought their soldiers and their boats, and we managed to get them to leave. But the fisher people that we helped out were like, we gotta go because they're gonna be after us now. So they vamoosed,
I like we managed to
and
get them to leave. You killed them to a man.
that's right. That's right. We did kill them. Um, and they're not happy about that. The town's not happy about that. Things started going bad for us then, you know, reception wise. So Harold, who is a retired general, it turns out, came to us with a proposition, which was to find another slip to go through, get some kind of weapon, and detonate it or, start attacking from the center of the Prelacy camps because they have again moved up and are now marching towards Caterwauland.
Yeah, they extended their overall influence from where they usually are to grab this big slip that you all had gone through, and that is a larger militant push than they have made in the past. So they are looking to expand their borders in all direction at this point.
During our travel from Caterwauland, after getting assigned to this mission, uh, we came across a village that we helped out, and we're in the process of helping out in other ways when we were taken to a painting of a school time, like, slice of life media kind of place where Ambrose met up with Jean-Luc, the human who came with him through the slip, the human that he has a crush on, and like that crush helped create his sentience, which caused him to manifest. And so he and Jean-Luc are, about 12, 13-ish, and everyone else in the party is about like teenager, like older teenagers, but they all go to this same school. And we were told that we cannot leave until we solve whatever mystery is in the school. Evelyn learned after her performance in the choir that there is a nightmare inside that has to be taken care of, and
The
that might be what we're here to do.
Yeah, the final thing that because I screwed up the line on Evelyn's delivery
Oh,
last time, but the final thing that Evelyn learned from the choir director was that this dream was made to house a nightmare. The nightmare that this dream was made to house is in fact the choir director, but according to his statement, that's not the one you need to worry about. There's another one in
ah,
here that you need to find. He,
okay.
for the most part, seems to be content running a choir. um, well done. You get a bonus medium for the day.
Nice.
Increase your total count by one.
Hell yeah. I
Uh,
have 5 medium today.
we concluded the performances that day with the end of the basketball game that Fidelity was in, and the choir performance that uh, Evelyn was in, and y'all have kind of hit the end of the school day by far. It's probably like 8 p.m. or something like that. Time to catch the last buses or take your victory laps, depending on where you go. Several of the families from the various organizations that you're in, be it the after school clubs or whatnot, are probably going out to like pizza places or some manner of celebratory food. If you wish to tag along, they certainly seem to want you to. You know, the teams are all super happy to have you around. People are very concerned about whether or not your star player has injured his leg. Everybody except for Kevin, who is regularly attempting to like sideways trip you so that he can see if you've actually injured your leg. Uh, and you are welcome to tag along with any of the families. You would probably have to come up with some excuse why y'all's parents aren't there. Um, but you haven't necessarily explored that circumstance just yet. As you hit before the time skip, you kind of have come to realize that whatever your last interaction was with people seems to have carried forward. So for all you know, none of these people have ever seen your parents, and they're all very worried about you.
It's fine. We're fine.
You are, however, hungry. You've kind of been living off of Ambrose's sort of like weird allowance. That is currency that you think is being recycled every time he leaves.
I mean,
Yeah.
pizza sounds good.
Pizza. I don't know what pizza is, but I will eat it. It's fun to say.
Um, I told you I don't eat ethnic food. Food sounds fine.
I'm going for pizza.
Yeah, gotta show fidelity. Proper pizza, not weird future pizza.
Instead, you get weird past pizza. It's not much better. Also, you have two kind of groups that are going different places. You've got the choir group and you've got like the sports ball group. Which one do you
Oh.
wish to join? The choir
I
group
would
is
join the
significantly
choir group.
smaller. We have John
Well,
going to choir group.
I obviously have to go with the basketball team.
Gotcha.
And I will obviously go with the choir group.
The choir director does not join you at the celebrations, giving the somewhat terse but not unexpected answer of having work to do. This is accepted relatively readily by the other people in the choir, who even after two events, you've come to realize have kind of just take this guy's dictation as gospel. Which is funny because it's not a gospel choir, but they do anyway. Instead, you've got the various dead mothers of the sort of folks that are involved, and they will take you to what's a 1980s celebratory, what is Pizza Hut?
Chuck E.
Yeah,
Cheese.
Pizza Hut.
Chuck
I want a
E. Cheese is
personal
too
opinion.
young.
Oh, no. Showbiz Pizza.
Showbiz Pizza. Is that I don't know.
That's
Oh,
what
with
Chuck
the
E.
bear,
Cheese
the
was.
horrifying bear.
That's what Chuck E. Cheese was before it was bought out.
Billy Bob, that's his name.
Yeah, Billy Bob Bear.
No, don't want to go there.
I
I
love
should
Fantastic.
not have
show.
googled that.
I love Showbiz Pizza.
This must be a Middle America thing. I am not aware of this, which is weird because we do have Chuck E. Cheese's over here, but I've never seen a Showbiz Pizza.
Oh, I hate
Well,
that bear.
they got bought out in the 80s. Or like
Billy
the
Bob.
90s.
Huh? Maybe I just wasn't aware. Yeah. Okay. Sure. If we have a mid '80s Showbiz Pizza that's directly next to a Blockbuster, that's hanging out in that
Showbiz
area.
That sounds very 80s.
Yeah.
also might be Mr. Gotti's, since
Uh,
it's a time when they're still open.
okay.
Could be a Pizza Hut.
We'll show visit. You walk over there or you are given a ride over there by one of the choir families. This one has some giant suburban that has enough room for the bunch of you to kind of tag along. Um, and is pretty chatty. Wants to know where you're from and when you started singing and how long you've been doing this, and is very happy to talk about how her daughter's been in the choir for a long time, and makes mention, at least once during the course of the conversation, of how sad it is that I don't know that we gave her a name, but there was somebody who had to leave for some reason, which is why you got your position. Did we name her?
I don't think so.
All right,
Oh,
she's Amanda now. It mentions that it's really sad that Amanda didn't manage to perform tonight, and she's been working so hard and looking forward to it, and we hope that she gets better soon.
Mhm.
Um, and there is a kind of sidelong look from one of the other members, the one that was in the car with you, whose name is now Sarah.
Mhm.
Um, that kind of like betrays this sort of like concern over the likelihood of that occurring.
Mhm.
Like she's not necessarily certain that she's going to be back, or what the case may be there. Um, but yeah, you are all driven off to Showbiz Pizza, which, for the sake of convenient narrative, the sports ball team is also going to.
Oh,
Yay.
Isn't that
They got
amazing?
arcades
Yeah,
for the older kids.
they got an arcade over there, and it turns out that they got a good deal because the school just kind of goes there a lot.
Yay.
So you are hearing nothing but complaints from your fellow players, Fidelity, of how this place is for kids and that there's nothing to do. Then people go in there and immediately have a good time because it's an arcade. Um,
Mhm.
they're also talking about how freaky the bear is, and how all the chairs are super sticky, which to
Mhm.
this day they still are. Everybody do a mind perceive check, please.
All right.
Okay.
What difficulty?
There is no difficulty anymore.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're
Mind
doing
perceive.
mind perceive and mind exert together, along with 2d10.
Don't make it.
Oh,
2d10
that's what.
plus 5.
Woo! Rocked it.
Wow, I do not make it.
Tygon does.
Give me just a moment. I knew I needed to
Yep.
open my Google
Wow,
Drive first.
and Tygon does with
My,
bad bonuses too.
Mhm.
my two halves are finally together. We can concentrate again.
Yeah, it's true. You do feel rather relieved to be back into the same car. You also kind of get the first sort of feeling of genuine dissonance that you've had in a while because you've both had very different experiences over the past few hours. So it's an interesting thing, kind of bringing each other back into congruence and filling each other in on what's happened.
Right.
Mhm.
Definitely taking advantage of Vincetta's fogginess to just mess with her, just teasing her.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Sorry.
Um,
Famous.
do you say mind exert or or sorry, mind or body perceive?
Mind.
Mind.
Oh man, I got real bad bonuses.
Didn't stop Tygon. Skill issue.
Mhm.
Clearly.
I got it anyway. Nope, no, I
No,
didn't.
no, he didn't. Okay,
I
that's all right. Vince
that's
and Vincetta, even though they have been a little distracted, are looking around a little harder. And it kind of makes sense that it occurs to them first, because as they're looking at this particular not yet Chuck E. Cheese, what's it called? Ow!
showbiz.
Showbiz
Kitty,
Pizza.
you fall down. Um, they're looking at the blockbuster next to it, and they are thinking that it's awfully familiar looking.
Is that the one we went to when we went through Vince's slip?
It might be. It kind of seems like it's got extremely similar architecture around it. Now, granted, one of these just kind of looks like the other one, but that street sign looks familiar. This ground looks
Huh.
familiar. That wasn't far from your house.
That is really odd.
On further examination, you do find the street signs, and it's kind of like looking at like AI generated signs. They're not quite clear, but like this does feel like the same one. It doesn't feel as distinct as the one that you went into. It's kind of fuzzy around the edges, and like the store that's currently next to it is the same like structure that was in the canvas when you went there, but it wasn't this particular brand of store. It's
Hmm.
like it's been rebranded. But this is the corner. This is a little Chicago suburbia on 85.
Huh.
Wow. Um, I will point that out to the others when I get a chance. Oh no, Emmy's getting fuzzy as well.
Oh no.
Mhm.
It's okay again.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. When there's the opportunity,
Which is now.
say it.
I mean, everybody's in the same spot now. You were surprised to see
Yeah.
the basketball
Yeah.
team arrive at the same time, but yeah, everybody's there. You can actually see Fidelity there. Currently, probably playing some degree of aggressive footsie with Kevin, as he is actively attempting to trip him at the moment. And
Stop it! Stop it!
stop it!
Nick.
Stop lying!
You're gonna really mess up my ankle.
See, I knew it. He lies.
wanna
He's
pull-
full of lies. He
I
lies
wanna-
every day.
It's strained. I want to play next week.
You want to play next week? You're going to be playing tomorrow at lunch, and I will not hear excuses.
Well, at least they're encouraging each other to be better.
Exchanging arm punches.
There is a little back and forth. I will send you into the next chair. I will send you into next week. I will send you into the mattress. I'll send you into the mattress.
I'll mirror your ass.
Oh, young love.
I'm in this for the long haul.
There is a degree of like general chuckling camaraderie that's coming from everybody else in this now kind of like 90s era circumstance, but the rest of you are like, oh shit, it's gonna be hard to drag them away from each other. The overall bully relationship over the course of the time skip does appear to have turned into some form of belligerent camaraderie. If nothing else, because it seems Kevin doesn't really have any other competition. But yeah, everybody's able to get inside, and you're able to tell that to the other people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, you seen that blockbuster?
I do.
Like rubbing
It's-
his arm, just like yeah.
I'm tempted to say it's the one near my house. You remember the one we visited?
The
Huh.
Shiloh, yeah. I do remember.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It's like, why would that be here?
I have no idea. It's this entire corner. It's not exactly the same, but at a glance I would have sworn that it was.
Yeah, the more you're thinking about it, the more the overall terrain of the place feels like somebody drew your neighborhood from like memory or from description. Um, the layout of the streets, it's a grid, so it didn't really seem all that unusual to begin with, and none of the street names really necessarily match up except for some pretty common ones. There's like a Magnolia or something like that. The kind of thing you can see anywhere. But like there was a school of relative proximity to this blockbuster. You didn't attend it, but there was one there. You'd probably seen it driving by at one point. These streets have a degree of kind of neighborhood familiarity to them, but the general details are fuzzy or different. It feels like if somebody who had been told about this place had drawn it, or somebody who just didn't necessarily have picture perfect attention to detail. The last time you were on this corner during this era, you were actually in the canvas, which, as far as you're aware, is kind of like reality. Whereas what you're in right now is supposedly somebody's dream rendition of the place.
Mhm.
But I wish there was somebody we could ask about this stuff.
Jean-Luc
Like-
eagerly sits down and goes, "Ooh, let me try. I've been studying."
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey buddy, stay close to us and away from the robots. I don't want to find out we're in the bite of 87.
What's the robot? Ah! He looks over at the bear and just kind of like panics a little bit. He goes, "Is that a like a different Muse? I don't want to sound bad, but it's scary."
No, I think that's Freddy Fazbear.
You
Ooh.
keep saying things like
What is it?
you
What were you saying,
keep
John?
saying.
What?
Yeah, where are you?
I was gonna say, what is a Freddy Fazbear?
I just point at Billy Bob.
Okay, his name is Freddy.
I think so. This place
I'll
looks
wave at
like a
him and go, "Hi,
knockoff of
Freddy."
Freddy Fazbear. What were you trying to say, Rowan?
I was just gonna add, why do you keep saying things like you expect us to know what they are?
Because I forget you guys are fucking nerds sometimes.
And yet you're still hanging out with them, says Kevin
Mhm.
from like the table over.
I just flipped my hair over my shoulder. So important things at hand. We kind of found out what we have to do.
You did?
Yes. I lean forward and lower my voice. It turns out there's a nightmare hunting us, which is bad.
Oh! that reminds me. While we were separated, Vincent said, like pointing to himself and Vincetta, for like during that time, I heard like crying, crying for help. You know, like somebody was in peril. Sort of like musing.
Huh.
You know, it was it's hard to describe. You know, it's almost like I was listening for Vincetta, and instead I heard this, whatever it was.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
You did hear it at the school, but you had no specific idea of where in the school you were hearing it. It also doesn't seem to be a thing you can pick up on right now.
Okay, I think it was at the school, but no idea where.
Oh. Well, we'll have to listen for it tomorrow.
Agreed.
Is that Jean-Luc says? Is that are you sure that's kind of what it is we need to find? Like, I don't know. That sounds
suppose.
dangerous.
Yeah, they told us a whole bunch not to fool around with nightmares.
Well, I think that it might be our only way out of here.
We
Fidelity is
were told
currently
we
eating a
can't
piece
leave
of
until we
pizza.
solve it. Sorry.
I say Fidelity is currently eating a piece of pizza from Evelyn's plate.
Well, yeah, it might be dangerous. It probably is dangerous, but you know what? That is also the kind of story I would expect here.
Oh.
It's a sort of stuff I read in comics back when I was this age.
Hunt down the nightmare?
Well, I mean, not necessarily a nightmare, but you know, something weird happening at school, and the friends getting together to fight it or solve it, whatever.
Yeah, my
Yeah, it's like an
exposure to
anime.
YA novels is very apparent in this particular subplot.
YA novels, kids on bikes movies, high school anime.
For me, it was audio plays. Extremely popular in Germany around that time.
Nice. I should listen to some of those. Oh, this plot doesn't make any sense. It's in German.
I would be happy to share, but yeah, it's in German, so.
I wonder how many of them have been translated on like YouTube or something. There we go.
I never looked into that.
That would be Interesting. I haven't, this is like a very big digression, but I have an urge to go back through several of the old Games Workshop ones because they were super good. Like, they were a lot of fun back when they were doing that.
Yeah, they got some really good ones.
Yeah. Except for one or two where they were like, let's take the voice distortion and crank it to 11, and it's like every character's just Bane on steroids. It's like,
I kind of want to go back and read some of the old, like really old Games Workshop Choose Your Own Adventure books
nah.
from back in the 70s before they were actually making games.
Okay. So yeah, you are not certain currently where that's coming from, but you do have something to go off of. In the meantime, everybody's being general shenanigans. There are people going off and playing games and various people punching various other people and various other people hitting on various other people, but trying to behave themselves a little bit by virtue of the fact that there are a fair amount of chaperones around who are probably casting some rather sinister looks, depending on where they're going. Most of the parents don't have much to say other than congratulations. You have an opportunity to meet Kevin's uh, parent. I'm gonna say probably the dad. Um, yeah. Do I want to introduce this character?
Obviously, his mother died so that we could have a single parent story without explaining the kid's divorce.
um, actually, I don't see much benefit to bringing in this character. Kevin's parents don't seem to be here. So he's also mostly there, being the overall hero of the day and looking a little both pleased and also like heated at you about it because it's not a clean win.
Is a
Uh,
clean win. I keep
uh,
telling
and he is infuriated with any subtle grins you may give.
you. I don't give subtle grins.
You just give really obvious ones.
No, I don't do anything. I'm just like, oh my god, I told you. Twisted my ankle.
The perceived slights are too good to ignore. Um, One of the things that does come up though is a new parent on the choir side shows up with exciting news. Apparently, Amanda is better and should be rejoining for the next show.
Oh, nice.
She will be coming back to practice tomorrow.
Good. Very good.
Which makes everybody look both a combination of relieved and also concerned. You can see several kind of looks going over in your direction.
It's all right. Whew.
Do you have any specific reaction to give?
I'll say, oh, she's all right. Excellent. I was worried about her. Yeah, go on.
No, go on. I thought you were done.
Does that mean I'm out?
Well, no, says one of the other parents quickly. Like, I'm certain the director has room for both of you, and you know, it is a competition for first chair, so you know, may the best singer win. There is a general kind of like feeling of like, you know, this is the way of it, but you can kind of get a feel of a little trepidation around the people around. It's a little difficult to pin down what that might mean. Whether that means that they're not looking forward to this competition, or if they're not certain if you'll still have a chair, or if Amanda will still have a chair, or this, that, or the other. You just don't have enough context to go off of to really tell what's worrying them, other than the potential for some degree of conflict in the future.
Mm. Well,
Unless you want to ask any of them anything.
It's like,
I'll,
what's gonna happen? Like, for him to find room, is he gonna kick some other kid off? That dude's creepy.
yeah.
At this point, I don't believe any of the others know. I think Evelyn's the only one who knows the choir director's a nightmare. So
I
if
know.
if
I'm
you
just
wanted,
saying this in
I,
where I'm saying this in full view of parents. It's like that dude's creepy.
no. There's a general kind of like scolding that comes from one of them. He's the best director in the state and has taken us to championships and back again. He just demands the best, so we deliver the best.
It's like, yeah, I know. Who cares that much about high school choir?
There's a
Who cares?
lot of
Weird.
angry looks that get turned in your direction right there.
I
Who
just
cares?
spit a ball on my fingertips,
I'll say,
roll it behind my fucking shoulders like the Harlem Globetrotter.
It lands in the prize pit, like breaks a shelf.
who cares that much about shitty basketball? I say angrily.
It's like everybody skateboards away.
I don't have a skateboard.
No, I'm being silly.
Oh my god, what if your heels had what if your hooves had wheelies?
What if I had wheelie shoes?
It would be pretty great. At the point that you say, who cares that much about basketball? There is a combined and in harmony, ooh, that comes from the chorus side. It actually sounds very like they're all on the same note. You know?
They are the chorus.
Over on the basketball side, there's a series of.
You don't get on this basketball team without 2 years jazz tap, 4 years ballet.
You go to respond.
They're starting to snap. It's getting good. We're getting to the good part.
You begin to respond, and you find yourself unable to construct words without rhyming them.
Is this really happening?
This is really happening. Catching you
Who
all
cares
at
about-
once. Yeah, go on.
Who cares about basketball? We have the spirit of competition.
I need everybody who has a thing to say in the next 5 minutes to roll a community exert and communication. You have been caught in a musical moment.
Yes.
Everybody's got to do it once. Y'all got to say something, even if it's like the side comment.
Okay.
Community exert, you say?
Yeah, community exert and communication.
I feel like Evelyn has a distinct advantage in this.
Community exert is 1, my communication is 1, so +2.
Evelyn has passed. Oh, Ambrose!
God, I'm
Oh
rolling a lot of
no!
ones today. Jesus.
I'll hop up on the table and I'll say, you want to know who cares about choir? I'll tell you.
There's an immediate chorus of background singers that just like slides into view here. Somehow all of their chairs just kind of like zoom out at the same time.
And just 2 spotlights just fall on me from nowhere.
Decaf.
Ambrose,
I'm afraid.
Ambrose is going to say.
Go on. Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying, Ambrose is going to say, now, my friends, there's no need to fight. You're going to give the bear a fright. And he'll point at the horrifying bear. And
the bear's just like raw.
it's
Apparently, the attempts at a rebuttal are falling a little short. But as Fidelity attempts to kind of respond and fumbles over her words, stepping up from behind with one foot firmly planted on the table and the other on the back of the chair as he stands is Kevin.
Oh no.
Grabbing the ball that you had chucked behind for the layup and coming in with what I can only hope is a good roll.
My roll 20 is not responding to a refresh and a
Oh,
reload.
look at that! The basketball team gets a lead singer.
Wait.
Wait.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, continue.
Who goes in to kind of defend the basketball side of this choir. Let's do opposed rolls, you and I, Evelyn. It's the same roll, just whoever gets higher on this.
All right. Just one sec. Let me just double check. There we go. Yeah,
Nice. The battle
Uh,
is heated. Many a fantastic barb are thrown back and forth, but in the end, even Kevin is forced to retreat to the chair beside Fidelity, and both of them have to like harumph back to back, accepting. Go on.
I strut across the table up to him and just press chest to chest, nose to nose, and just push him back.
He just falls down, blushes slightly, and like leans, does the freaking grease lean against against Fidelity.
When you sing in high school, it pushed you backward.
What is that from?
Besides, when you
It's
nut
from
in
when you
space, they
nut in
push you
space,
backward.
it pushed you backwards. It's a McElroy's bit.
Right.
Well, you can't have sex if you're an astronaut. Besides, if you nut in space, it push you backward.
Amazing.
The system wraps up. There is a general return to normalcy. The choir is clapping in your applause. And you kind of turn left to like look at them just in time to see a face that you don't recognize in the doorway. But the parent standing next to it is the parent of, I think it was Amanda, right?
Yeah, the one that was
Yeah. She is looking pallid and scared, as though she is witnessing her own replacement. She apparently just walked in to join the choir.
I think the girl's name was Sarah that we decided on.
So Sarah was the one that was like just talking to you about her. Like you were driving with Sarah. Amanda was the one that was sick that got you this role to begin with.
I'll kind of turn to her and then I'll smile and hop off and I'll say, "Oh, hey, I'm Evelyn," and I'll offer my hand.
She will shakily take it and say, "Hi, Amanda. I guess I hear you did a great job at the show tonight."
It was all right.
Uh-huh. The choir gradually kind of like shows up and gives her hugs and says it's nice to see her, and brings her over to catch what remains of the pizza. There's not much. Almost symbolically, she kind of sits there with an empty plate.
Oh, I'll say I'll order a new one.
I mean that's you don't have to get a whole.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I get her a whole pizza.
There's an entire pizza that's now there.
Just like I'll eat whatever you guys don't, so it won't go to waste.
The hell you will! Kevin grabs like 3 pizzas and takes.
I just rub the bridge of my nose.
He is actually looking significantly happier, having actually taken the lead in that particular competition. Victory for Kevin.
Kevin always. I'll say, no, if it comes to it, I'm grateful for the chance, but I will happily step aside for someone so talented.
It does feel a little strange.
What?
Oh, sorry. Lauren got these finger protectors for her cross stitching because she kept poking herself in the fingers, and she was just kind of rubbing them against my arm, and I was like, that does kind of feel weird. I just didn't realize I forgot to mute. My apologies.
Are they rubbery? Are they like little rubber thimbles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like little
Yeah.
rubber thimbles.
Finger protectors for cross stitch. Quote, 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 quote.
Little grippy fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a general actually like hand that goes on your shoulder when you say that. and they say, no, no, the best choir in and they give a name for the school, which I haven't
In the
named.
in the
Or
tri-state
in the
area.
tri-state area was not made by people giving up positions they've earned. I'm sure you both can sing your hearts out, and whoever is most deserving will be there, and somebody else will just have an opportunity to try harder. They're not going to get kicked out.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Um,
and there's general kind of nods of like, yeah, that's how it works. But certainly, degrees of kind of looking away. There is a sort of like within the spirit of friendship of the group, nobody really wants to point out that everybody is in fact with competition with each other. As opposed to the basketball side, which currently consists of Kevin still up on a table with 3 pizzas in his mouth.
mhm.
3 pizza slices or just 3 whole pizzas?
3 entire pizzas! Victory for Kevin!
I'm imagining this, and all I can see is it drawn by Pop with like an imp with Blitzo with 3 pizzas in his mouth
three
with
full
lizard eyes.
pizzas. Yeah.
Swallowing them like a duck or a snake.
Just
Uh,
Oh, oh.
um, but yes, as this wraps up, people begin going home. You are again faced with the question of how it is that you're going to get home.
Bus again?
Okay.
If the buses run this late.
Yep. I mean, they're still going. Parents are at this point they've apparently gotten pretty used to this answer because you've of the time skip kind of forcing the same answer be over and over again. So nobody seems too put out by it. But there is this sort of general worried look that kind of comes through of like, so none of your parents wanted to come to the game or like come to the performance or anything like that. It worries me. You've been doing this choir for years and I've never seen them. Or rather, you've been doing the
the,
basketball. The choir thing was like in a weird limbo space. You've been doing the basketball team for years, and I never see them in any of the games.
I was like, they know how good I am.
Well, a little support would be nice, but clearly they haven't shirked on your practice. So,
Yeah, they're like with my brothers at 4-H. They need the encouragement. I know I'm a badass.
mm. Well, rest up on that ankle. Kevin over there just like, yes, rest up on that ankle, Fidelity.
uh,
It's like,
let's.
I will. I bet I can rest like 5 times better on my. I bet I can like rest on my ankle 5 times better than you could.
I bet I can rest on your ankle 5 times.
I
Cat.
bet
What
you.
does that mean?
I bet you want to.
I'll just rub my face and say, "Men."
He'll catch himself and be like, to break it permanently for real.
Permanently for real.
Y'all will are able to load back up on the bus. You are again faced with uh, Jean-Luc, who does not need to get on the bus. He needs to walk down the road a few blocks to get to the McDonald's that has the fence post in it. So you don't you either have to all head down there or he could just kind of take it on his own, which he doesn't seem worried about, but he's kind of saying like I'm pretty late. I should probably.
Okay.
It's like,
I will walk with you if that's okay.
He looks delighted by this.
You want us to come along as well, or would you like some private time?
It is up to Jean-Luc.
You can fly back faster than they can.
That's true, I can. I'll do it. I'll go alone.
All right.
Jean-Luc will gleefully take your arm and start heading down toward the other end of the block, or a few streets down where the McDonald's is going.
Okay.
The rest of you can load onto the bus. There is
Hey,
go on.
I have this crazy idea.
Oh boy.
Wanna explore the school tonight? See if we can find
Find the
this.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to suggest that.
Oh my God, you were gonna suggest that? I was gonna suggest that.
Go home, Kevin. I think we should.
You're silly.
Because for one we need to find this, and it would also totally be in the spirit of the story.
That's true.
Oh man, it'd be like Stranger Things. We can like get bikes and flashlights.
Don't know
What?
what Stranger Things the thing is, but yes, we should.
It's this like totally brilliant show that somebody came up with about a bunch of kids in like Indiana. You know, they like ride around on their bikes doing like looking for answers to mysteries. It's like a supernatural story with psychic powers and stuff. I
That
don't know where
sounds
they
awesome.
I don't know where they get ideas like this.
Just like the idea of Vince being like, "Oh, that sounds just like a D&D game I was in."
And then we found an extraterrestrial, an ET.
Yeah. So are you getting off the bus or not getting on the bus?
I say not getting on the bus, I guess.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. There is the last person who is going to get on the bus, where was the combination of Kevin and who was the one that was that we got from board game group that was looking like
Oh,
she was
Oh,
Jessica? Is that it?
Jesse.
Yeah.
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 Or Kevin and Jessica, both of whom look a little concerned about you all sticking around. Be like, you usually get on the same bus with us. Are you staying like later? Aren't you gonna get in trouble? Jessica says.
It'll be fine.
Don't be a square.
Ooh.
Kevin just holds up his hand and says, "We don't need another musical moment today.
Let's get down to business. Okay.
We will not." And it gets on the bus.
Killjoy.
That's funny. That was like the thing that I had in my head also.
Let's get down to business. Sorry.
Vincent will give her a hug. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
She goes, "Okay, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Don't get in trouble."
Don't worry.
She leaves, or gets on the bus. The bus goes off. Vincetta's like, "Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. I hope you're having fun."
Just trying to play my role in this story.
Mm-hmm.
Are you jealous?
Yes, you can tell, can't you? She's like doing this little like mind thing. I kind of goes through it. All I know is that the time skip happened. We had all this time together. I don't know why I didn't get somebody.
Don't look at me. I'm not writing this story.
Who are you talking to?
This entire conversation
That's
appears to
Vincetta
be
talking.
happening like mentally, as you both are just kind of like glaring at each other.
Don't mind me. I'm arguing with myself.
In light of this, you were actually going to be walking down in kind of the same direction that Ambrose and Jean-Luc were going, because that is back further down the line toward the school.
Ooh.
But they have a few minutes head start on you at this point, so you can't really see them out there. with the
That's
exception
fun.
of perhaps Evelyn, just by virtue of night vision.
Yeah, I just scan around, and then, of course, when I see like a small road, my eyes lock onto it, and I have to fight the urge to try and eat it.
The road is less populated at this point. It's quiet out. There are fewer cars. It's difficult for you to tell because you're not from this era how many people should be on this road. But I would say that I think Vincetta does recognize that the area is kind of sparser than it should be.
Huh.
Like it's overall just sort of like you're getting one car every like I don't know 6 minutes on what is essentially a main street. It feels sort of empty.
Mm,
Uh, but yeah, y'all can kind of head off in that direction. You can go on foot if you want to, or at this point, if you wanted to shed your human guises, chances are you can move with relative obscurity out there.
Ambrose will, once they're out of sight of everybody, take his, humanoid bee form,
Yeah,
but still be the size of Jean-Luc.
aw,
Jean-Luc be like, "Careful, we're still walking around the street." He kind of looks like excited about it though. He's happy to see the bee.
Nice.
The human being.
Yeah, because we should like walk in the alleys or something so that you're less likely to
Okay.
get like seen. No one's gonna believe you.
Huh,
ooh,
Did I do it right? That's an English pun.
you did. It's very good.
I'm learning.
oh
What
no,
is
These
it
are
in
you have
French?
important things to know.
What is it in French? Les bee.
uh, y'all are able to kind of head off toward the McDonald's. And as you're kind of getting closer, he kind of sheepishly puts forth this comment of, so like I don't know if y'all find a way out of here, then conceivably you've found the second fence post that leads you closer to where you're headed. That might mean you've got quick access between where I am and where you are.
I
That
guess.
would be good. Then we could visit. Then I could visit you. You guys aren't there, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
right.
not?
No, because like they took off ahead of time, and then you all decided that you wanted to go into the school. Actually, at the moment,
Oh,
Ambrose
right.
has no idea where you're going, so
That's true.
we'll cover that when the time comes.
Okay,
Um,
that's fair.
you do all have to pass by the same area. So if you were, because you've got like one long road here, and there's the McDonald's and the school over here that you're heading to. So conceivably, they could muse to you through the McDonald's store, or something.
Okay.
Um, but like at the moment, you are separated by each other by about 2 blocks or so. Um,
Okay.
he goes, yeah. I mean, or you can, as long as I'm bringing this thing with me while we're traveling and stuff. So, I mean, as long as you stay on the other end of the destination, at least for a little while, we should be able to go back and forth.
That's wonderful news. I'm very excited to hear that.
Do you know how
That didn't
long
even
you'd be
occur to me.
staying over there, though? It'll be stationary on the other side, wherever that is.
Oh, I don't know.
He nods and sighs a little bit and says, "Well, I mean, maybe just for a little while, I guess."
It is better than not seeing each other at all.
He gives you a bit of a hug, and then it turns into like more of a hug. Um,
I
as
will
he,
give
he
him a big hug.
kind of coughing a lot today. As he gets apparently a little caught up in the idea of like having to say goodbye again, and he goes, "It hasn't been, you know, uh, that bad over here, but I'm kind of just walking with the army and doing this all day, and I don't know. The only person I really know is Harold."
That's okay. I'm sorry for all the walking, but have you been practicing your medium?
Yeah, yeah. I mean a little. I don't know much, but I'm getting better at it.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm proud of you.
Still more of a small at this point.
A little bit. Somewhat
Heh.
minute. Um, he goes, yeah. Have you?
Yes. Oh, I was outside of this place. I can't paint here.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Um, do you all know what it is you're supposed to like do here yet?
Maybe? Like, Evelyn said that her coach told her that while this place is kind of a place for him, like made for him, there might be a nightmare here, and that is what we will have to face.
Actually, real quick, did Evelyn actually say that? Because I thought Evelyn said that there was a nightmare here
Oh,
and hadn't mentioned anything about the coach.
I haven't
okay, then I
mentioned that.
won't say that.
Okay.
I will say that there is a nightmare here we have to find and perhaps fight, which is scary without being able to paint.
Uh,
But I haven't tried to see if we can use weapons or anything because I haven't needed to.
he nods a little bit and says, I hope it's yeah, doesn't come to that. I don't know who you'd pick except for maybe all of the notions are pretty easy to spot. He says, shrugging, and some of them are scarier looking than others.
I don't. I have seen a nightmare once in the forest. I You were with us for that, correct?
He kind of shudders a little bit and says, "Yeah, yeah, I guess I was. I don't know. We didn't really see it up close, right?
No, but I saw it a little close. It was scary, yes. Um, how to describe it? And he'll describe the how like I can't remember if it screamed and all the trees like cracked around it or if it just like sent out like a pulse, but
It kind
he'll
of like
describe what he
cried.
sounded
Yeah,
like.
it was like wailing
Okay.
essentially.
Oh,
Uh, and he nods and goes, "Yeah, I I remember about that. I would think if that was happening here, we'd see it, right?
I would think so.
Maybe it's a
Maybe it
different
happens at
kind."
night. Maybe.
He nods and says, "Okay, well, don't do anything too risky, okay? Like,
I promise I will not.
going off at night toward the school or something."
Okay.
Sorry.
We will be careful.
And goes, "Okay." And at this point, you've kind of arrived at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Uh, and he's like, "All right, I guess I gotta go."
Okay. Be safe and sleep well, Jean-Luc.
Yeah. You too. Get the bus before they stop running.
Okay. I will. And
And
I'll give him one last hug and a kiss on the cheek and then I'll head out.
he will return it before departing into the bathroom at the unceremonious departure point for this particular
Yeah.
dream. Um, After he leaves, you can head out of the front, probably in time to see the others kind of walking up the road.
I was like, oh, hello, everyone. Did you miss the bus?
No, we decided to go back to the school and look for the nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Jean-Luc said we probably shouldn't do that.
Why not?
Well,
That's because Jean-Luc's a
Uh,
coward, says a voice from behind you.
I will look.
It's Kevin,
Oh.
because I can't be rid of him. And so neither can you. He is apparently followed behind
Okay.
the rest of the group, being like, "Whatever you're doing, I want in."
none of your business, Kevin.
It is now. And if
Do you
you
want
want
me
it
to?
to be everybody's business, then bring me along.
You want me to give you another verbal smackdown?
You want me to smack whatever your verbs are? Shut up.
That's pretty good, actually.
He points over toward Fidelia and says, "This one has lied today and robbed me of a proper victory. And then I saved his ass in the during the dance off earlier. You owe me. You're
It's
not going
like,
home. You never go home. There's nothing waiting for you over there.
What?
My doorbell has rung.
Uh-oh.
Just a moment.
I don't know why, but when she said my doorbell has rung, my first thought was Dios míos, es la migra. Which, nope. There's what I'm looking for. I was catching up on the little Haley comments, and I was looking for just the right Discord emoji to reply with, and I almost accidentally clicked on a wildly inappropriate one. That's what that nope was.
I have several times accidentally clicked the laugh cry emoji instead of the hug emoji when someone
Oh,
has
no.
been telling me something very, very emotional, and like had to immediately like cancel it before they see it.
Little LMAO
Terrible.
even.
The ultimate social snafu, clicking the wrong emoji in a Discord chat.
Oh yeah, I do that. Like sometimes, like people will already leave emojis on things, like as reactions. So I'll go to like do it. I'll do the same, and I'll end up like someone is thanking someone, and I'll click thank you, and I'm like, wait, that's not for me, and I'll have to unclick it before I get embarrassed.
You always have to check the vibe of any Discord chat to see how emoji pilled they are. You know, like I mean, it's different for every. It's more so in queer servers. The less queer the server, the less emojis they use. I have no idea why. It just is. Apparently, the straights hate whimsy, but we knew this. That's not
I was
true.
thinking about the episode of the Guild where the entire interpersonal conflict, like the C plot, was somebody sent a winky face when they meant to send a smiley face.
Every time.
It was
I mean,
like,
that would do it, though, right?
right?
Sorry, a friend was retrieving a monitor that he had lent me a while back. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go to the bathroom really quick though, so.
Stay safe.
Good luck to me.
Don't get lost.
Don't fall
She
in.
can't. Her bathroom doesn't have a door.
It's a cat approved.
It's
door.
it's got like little drapes in the way.
I just like teasing you about it.
You underestimate the ability some people have to get lost.
I would be able to.
I know at least two people who could definitely do that. One of them is in this call.
Amazing.
Are you referring to me?
Of course.
I don't think. I think you are assuming that my difficulties telling one identical hallway from another in a video game
Okay, but video game
translate to real
hallways,
life.
yeah. Video game hallways are like Star Trek hallways. They all look the same, just different angles.
My problem is I'll get lost in thought. I can do it right now, watch.
Oh, crap,
There
they're
he
gone.
goes.
Y'all were already in a dream. Like, don't inception this. don't
Hmm.
don't tempt me. Okay,
We need to go deeper.
I am returning, and as such, so may the plot. Um, Kevin points accusingly toward you and says, "You heard me. I'm calling you out. There's nobody for you at home. You're living alone, or maybe with them."
Just like, why? What makes you think that?
Don't be an idiot. And he kind of like looks petulant at you. He says, "I know it because I'm doing it."
Wait, what?
Kind of like glowers at you and it says, "It never struck you as particularly odd that I keep getting on a bus and not getting off of it?"
I
I just
never
shrug.
noticed.
He kind of like sighs a little bit and says, "I don't necessarily know what's going on around here. I never do. All I know is I seem to go home and then appear back here and can never remember anything in between.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So wherever it is you're going tonight, I'm coming with you, and we'll see how much of tonight I remember tomorrow."
It might not be super safe.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
I'm thoroughly he says I'm not terribly concerned about what the lead singer of the choir determines to be safe or not.
He has a point.
Fine. Also, I'm not the lead singer. I'm just a temp.
Then your qualifications have lessened before my very eyes. Let's go.
I'll just like pat her comfortingly on the shoulder.
Uh, this. Yeah, no. Just in thought. Uh, Vincent will say to Vincetta, "Eh, you wanted someone. What about him?"
You can feel your own instantaneous reaction to that. I will let you determine what it is.
Probably something on the lines of "What him? Don't be stupid."
Are you talking about Vincetta?
Yes, Vince suggested to Vincetta that perhaps Kevin would be a good direction to outlet her frustrations. I am not going to guess what Vincetta's reaction was. The bunch of
And
you
like,
can head off toward. Oh, go on.
I'll just like look over and be like, shrug and be like, you could do worse, but you could also do a whole lot better. And I just like two thumbs at myself.
Come on, I'll grab you by the ear and start pulling you along.
You will catch a look from Kevin, who is also kind of grinning at Evelyn and saying and nodding toward Fidelity as he's being dragged along and saying, you could do worse, but you could also do a whole lot better.
What would you? Ugh. Also, we're not together.
Yeah, I don't little chicks.
You cut
What
out.
was
Cut off.
that?
I said, yeah, I don't date high school chicks.
There's general confusion all around.
Oh no, he hurt himself in the confusion.
You arrive at the school at some point. It is dark. Feels a little foreboding even.
So, anybody hear anything?
What kind of check would we
Mediocrity,
make?
says Kevin.
You shut up.
Uh, I'll start scanning around, and then, uh, as my eyes piercing the darkness, and then also every little bit rewind a few hours just to see if anything passed this way.
Lots of people. Gradually, they kind of drape off as the evening goes on. Um, it's been a while since anybody's really passed from the looks of it. You do occasionally see some notions that are wandering in and out, and even right now, you still can. The ones that are probably most popular are dust motes. These are kind of like little whimsies that have lost their purpose. They're just not really
Mm-hmm.
doing anything at the moment, so they're kind of gathering in the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna walk over to a little pile of them and lean way down and be like, "Hey, little guys."
There's a general kind of like fidgeting.
Like, have you guys seen a nightmare?
A little flicker of color and warmth will kind of come across them as they're just kind of like energized, but yeah, you have a question. Um, and there's kind of like a couple like little wiggles.
Aw.
It's like, can you show us maybe where it is, or to someone who might know?
Do a community exert and communication.
Nope, I roll bad today.
Um,
Oh.
they seem to not be particularly enthused with moving. Either the question's too complicated, or they just don't necessarily feel motivated.
I'll stand back up.
You tried your best.
I just shrug. It's like, I guess we'll have to ask somebody who's a little bit more real than these guys.
Mm.
Kevin's kind of like looking at you weird. It's like, were you just talking to the cobwebs?
Yeah, buckle in, buddy. Shit's gonna get weird tonight.
Very weird. Believe us. Should we just rip the band-aid off right now or keep it a secret?
No.
Let me savor this. um.
Okay, how
So,
do we get in? Sorry.
the gate is closed. The school does have a gate. It is a terrestrial metal gate. I'm sure any of you with various abilities can probably find a way through it. But it is designed to kind of keep the place isolated. So at the moment, there is no obvious way in.
Wait,
Okay.
is this inside or outside?
The you are currently outside of a gated school. Um,
Oh,
and
okay.
like it's got a
Sounds good.
fence that's stopping it, that is preventing entrance into kind of like the interior courtyards of the area. This is unfortunate because like we're gonna have
Right, right.
some weird uh, cultural incongruities here, but the campus that I recall for this kind of structure is because we have a very large one here that is a high school and middle school combined, is a series of buildings and structures, all of which are connected by pretty tall metal gates to keep people from just wandering onto campus, and a main gate in the front. Um, it's steel. It's not going to give way to pushing on it, but you all have manifestation abilities available to you.
Yeah, I just
I
like
was gonna. Oh, go on.
Let John go.
go on, John. So, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
because I can shrink down and go through one of the holes in the fence
Hmm.
and then open the gate. But if Evelyn would like to help, I would appreciate the help.
There,
So we
you
can
can
both
I'll
do
just
it.
you can certainly go through. Like, there's nothing stopping you, but the gate itself has been locked by key. Like, it's got like a padlock on it, so there's nothing to like unlatch on the other
Ah,
side.
okay.
But yes, you can
Then
just fly
maybe
through the bars.
Evelyn will take it.
I was just gonna fly over it.
That's you know what? I don't know about you, but back in my day, we had this newfangled thing called climbing.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
I
just
was
fly
thinking.
over it.
It's it is a difficult climb because they are, thin metal bars, but with nobody there to like yell at you for doing it, you can probably negotiate your way over.
Oh, it's like one of those kind of like wrought iron type fences.
Yeah, this is specifically designed to keep people who might be dangerous off the campus. So like the place is, somewhat prison bar like. But it is certainly not unscalable if there's nobody there to yell at you for trying.
We also could probably just like I don't know. We could probably push the gate through.
I fly over it.
How do you manifest this flight? Are you just gonna show this off in front of Vince or in front of Kevin here?
Yes, because at this point I don't care. I just want to go home.
You
I
go ahead.
my wings sprout from my back, and I, with a single beat of them, I fly over.
What the fuck?
Oh well, there goes that.
What? He's gonna find out eventually. Sorry, go on.
He looks fairly dumbfounded as you fly over to the other side, and kind of like goes up against the gate and like staring back through it. Goes, "You're a bird?"
I'm just like gotta like shh. Not to you, to Kevin.
At this point, I just shake myself and turn back into the similar form I normally am.
He goes, no, I saw that.
No, not the human form, my anthro owl form.
Oh, God! And your tits get bigger when you turn into a bird.
Pretty great, isn't it?
Well-known fact that bird tits are bigger. What do you think they call them that?
He's looking over. Are you all birds?
No.
Have you been able to jump that high this whole time because you're a bird? He yells over at you.
Not a bird.
He's more like a deer.
It's like we could have gotten, we could get away with this a lot longer if we didn't do this unless we encountered the nightmare.
Who's gonna believe him?
He will.
Yes.
He's kind of glaring like, don't count on that just yet.
I will manifest as well.
Are you going into like like lateral tigers? Or lions?
But yes.
Lions, yeah.
Yeah.
There is he kind of like jumps back a little bit, and he says, "They're cats. You're both giant lions, right?" And he's just trying to like try to figure that out a little bit. He goes, "What
Yes.
are you?"
Magic.
Just gonna go to each side of the gate and like sit down there. What does it look like?
He goes, a cereal box mascot.
Oh wow, they do.
he looks over at you and says, "So you mean to tell me that I have been chasing your shadow for the past 5 years, and you're some kind of bird boy? Cat guy?"
Nope.
Let's see it.
Just show him.
Go on. Show me.
I reveal my form, but without the mask on.
He looks kind of taken back a little bit before he goes, "Ha! I am the best!" He goes, "I knew you were some kind of alien."
I want to argue with that, but I'm not. We're literally not from this world, so I guess technically.
Hmm.
He punches the air and says victory. Uh, uh, and says, "I can't believe you've let me live in the shadow this whole time. What do you what can you do? Like pony? God, you're both like homosexual and adorable. I feel like I could buy you down in my littlest pet shop."
uh,
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
I'll flutter up and just land on the fence and grip it with my talons. And I'll say, he can do a lot of things. We all can.
Well, can you get me through this gate? Because I, unfortunately, cannot.
I swoop down, grab him in my talons, and bring him over.
Ah! He
I was
lands on the
gonna.
other side and immediately looks embarrassed at his yelp.
I grin wide.
It's like I was gonna just like kick the gate. I could probably break the lock.
It's this let's keep the property damage to a minimum.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
Oh, yes. He kind of goes. Apparently not as much as I thought, since I just got hoisted over the top of this by an owl lady.
No, I'm talking to these two cuties.
Too much.
Vincent was so. Do you have no manners? You never ask a woman that.
I'm just like, okay, well, let me put it this way. Do you think that fence can support you as you climb over it?
We're just gonna try to jump it.
It doesn't look impossible. It's probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 feet tall. Not outside the realm of possibility if you've got a decent athletic score.
I have an athletics score of 3.
Yep. Also, I think felines get a jump bonus. I just don't know what level it's at. Let me have a look here.
During one of our test games, Tygon learned that felines can see in the dark.
That is true. Cat's Grace, level 6.
Ah.
So yeah, you don't quite have that. But you do get to add your stalker bonus to stealth and athletics, so that should for leaping, climbing, and balancing. So clearing this should not be a problem for you.
Okay.
You said your athletics was 3.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll it just to see if you fuck up the gate. But exert athletics and make sure you're adding your stalker bonus to it.
So 2d10. What is my body? 2. Yes, 2. 2 plus 3 plus. No, wait. Stalker should be a 2.
Nice. With one leap after the other, the two large stone cats leap over the other side and land on the other side. The concrete chips under them, but just a little bit, as they manage to absorb their drop pretty well. Doesn't look terribly suspicious, but it is kind of noticeable to people watching that like a whole lot of energy just entered the floor, and the concrete was not happy about it.
I was gonna parkour over the gate, over the fence.
Roll for it. Exert in athletics.
See, exert plus athletics. Let me double check my athletics. Make sure that I'm not lying.
We just saw the lions. You're fine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that. Nope. Okay, that's correct. Plus horsepower.
Yeah, I think you get horsepower for this. Yeah, you're fine. You were also able to leap over the top. and there is this just exasperated look from the other side as uh, Kevin is kind of realizing just how badly he's been played for what he interprets to be years. Uh, and he's just looking at you like, at any time, you could have just done this.
Nah, I'd have to manifest.
He doesn't even seem to have it in him to like do a quip right now. He's just kind of there's this sort of look about him like the entire sort of thing he's been chasing this whole time is a lie. Uh, uh, and it's like this is a combination of infuriating and disappointing.
It's like,
I didn't mean to like excel like this. It's not even fun to be the best human around.
It's like, well, I mean, like I said, to do shit like this, I have to manifest. I can't do that on the basketball court.
He just kind of glares at you and said, "You didn't hurt your leg at all."
I didn't. It felt dumb that I was like getting all this attention.
Yeah, kind of like just sort of sighs defeatedly.
I was like, I mean, it wasn't fair. That shouldn't have been my moment. Like, I already had my moment.
Yeah, kind of like looks over at you and says, like, "What do you mean?"
I mean, like, I graduated like almost 2 years ago.
What?
we're we're not.
That's don't confuse him.
Just like, nah, I'm from, like I said, it's a whole thing where we're from like a parallel dimension and we're doing a thing where we're trying to find a creature that's in this place. Don't worry about it. It's not
We're
like
not.
actually that interesting.
Yeah, is kind of like this combination of sort of like just a whole lot of different emotions going through him at the same time right now. And doesn't seem to like immediately respond. Um,
It's like don't do that. I hate when people do that thing where they're like, "Oh, you're so powerful. You've been holding back all this." And I'm like, it's not a thing.
oh, this happens to you a
Not
lot,
a
does
thing.
it?
No, I got in a fight with some dude because like I got a little bit of my magic on him and he threw a shit fit like a little bitch.
Oh, did you throw him against a wall? Did you throw him against a wall, Fidelity?
No, he was like I don't know, like 7, 8 feet tall.
So
Outweighed
that
me
was
by
just
a
the special
bunch.
treatment I got, was it?
I didn't know that I assumed that I had the strength of a little kid because I had a little kid body.
Well, you didn't, and my shoulder was sore.
Yeah, well you were
Dun,
picking
dun,
on
dun.
yeah, well you were picking on a little kid.
No, I was picking on some kind of supernatural horror.
Yeah, and he doesn't know how to hold back. So if you like if you picked a fight with him because you were being a bully, I don't know what would have happened.
He kind of
Uh,
opens his mouth and goes, "You know what? That's fair."
uh,
Like that dude's like I grew up human, like just like you, like anybody else. That dude, he's a bee, like an actual insect, like a bee.
He's
He
looking over
doesn't.
at Ambrose, who's
Ambrose will nod.
Ambrose is currently like 6 inches tall or something, right? Because he went through the bars.
Yeah, yeah.
Like not a not like a fairy kid or something like that. Like
Well, he
a
is now.
bzzz.
Yeah, he was like he grew up as like an actual bee in a hive collecting honey and shit. And I don't know if you know much about bees, but they don't know much in the way of restraint when it comes to responding to a threat. And I was actually kind of worried he would kill somebody. So
Can
also
uh,
he's my friend. Don't pick on him.
can
It's not
you
nice.
can you can you kill people, little bee man?
Yes.
He's
I've
killed
seen him
people
do it.
before. Yeah.
He kind of like blinks and goes, "That's hardcore."
That Taco Bell is
think-
where I saw him eat a baby.
I did not eat a baby.
Different
I don't
character.
think I know what a baby is.
Wrong character.
I'll flutter down
Yeah, that's
beside
it.
them. Sorry.
Baby, it's what's for dinner.
I'll I'll flutter my way down and I say, yes, he was a bee, and now he is a boy. And we care about him a lot.
Well, I'm sorry I picked on you, little bee man. I guess.
That's okay. It did not bother me. I did not realize it was meant to be mean.
Oh,
I guess I'm not very good at that.
No, that's just Ambrose.
he doesn't get perturbed by most things.
But like, I know how that stuff goes. I was, I know high school, and I know that like, if he continued to not get it, it could escalate.
Mhm.
What about that other little guy that hangs out around you? Is he also a bee?
No,
No,
he's
he is a person.
Yeah,
Like
he's just a normal little dude.
like a me kind of person?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
like
he's a human.
Does he know you're a freaky bee man?
yes.
I think he's the reason why he decided to be a boy instead of a bee.
Yes.
Damn.
We should teach you how to we should teach you how to dance so you could be a bee boy.
I am not going to dance. Singing today was enough.
But you were actually pretty good.
I know,
Still
which
not
is
sure why that
peculiar
happened.
because I've never learned.
I was like, I don't even know what that's about. Like, does that happen here?
Apparently.
You just need to let the music flow through you. I begin to sing again as a spotlight falls.
he like gets in the way and like closes your mouth and says, "Stop that! You'll give us away." Also, I don't know what that is. Stop that
It's like,
immediately.
Yeah, calm down, Zac Efron. We got a job to do.
Y'all can do body
Let's
perceives
get down to
and add
business to break into the school. Sorry.
body perceives and communication and see if I'll also allow you to do either craftsmanship or
Ooh, I'm good at craftsmanship.
I think it's probably either of those. You're trying to listen for music right now.
Okay.
If you wanted to use mind perceive, you could as well. Whichever one of those stats is going to get you higher. You're kind of reaching out with whatever your best senses are.
Can I twist this, or is
Yeah.
twisting not allowed here?
You can twist it.
Okay, I will spend my extra medium to twist.
Okay.
I make
Yes,
it.
twist, no paint.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. I just want to double check.
People rolling pretty good.
You said mind communication.
Yeah, it's kind of your best option out of either mind or body and communication and craftsmanship. Whichever of those are highest for you. As you're trying to pick up the vibrations in the air.
Oh, I can do body.
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's still perceived though.
Perceive, right?
That gives me an actual chance. Oh, body perceive.
Yeah, that's perceived.
Oh. That still gives me a
You
chance.
fucking thought.
Oh, that still gives me that gives me a 5, I think, as opposed to a 2. Yeah. So bigger number is better number. I still got jack shit.
Yeah.
I'll twist. I'll twist on the rare offhand chance.
Here's hoping. Not quite.
Nope. Not a thing.
Several of you all are reaching out into the ether, and as you twist with your medium, it visibly you kind of see hands in the air manifesting, trying to grab at sort of vibrations. Fidelity cannot concentrate because Kevin is there in your ear, being like, "What the hell is going on?"
Just like, we're hunting a nightmare, and you should not be here. I don't want you to get hurt.
And he goes, what is this? What's all this like ghost magic in the air?
It's just it's a little bit of musing, a little bit of medium.
A little bit of fucking what? God, you even talk gay.
It's like, dude, you were so obviously into me. Chill out.
I am not horse, deer, guy, thing. I don't date older men.
Just younger ones? Freak.
And he kind of like walks directly into that trap because, God damn it!
This is very, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Breakfast? No! He just like stomps off for a second, hoisted by his own petard. You are not able to pick up anything, but those of you who did roll high enough do actually pick up something. It's hard to really get the sounds of screams or things out of it, but you're getting vocalizations. You're getting, it could even be crying. But it's something. There is something projecting out here that feels like it has a degree of intelligence around it. Seems to be coming from deeper into the facility, a little closer to the administration building.
you, you're getting it too, right?
I hear it, yeah. Near
Yes.
the big building that we don't usually go to.
Let's head that way.
All I hear.
Let's go.
Are
All
these
I-
trees?
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
Fidelity. All you hear is how much Kevin is into you.
Just all I hear is me, 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 me.
All I hear
You're a
is
gay horse.
screams.
You said it, not me. You head off toward the administration building. This is a building that is locked up, and there isn't any easy way to enter without causing it physical harm, unless you can pick a lock. You could probably find a way through it. You have all manner of different using abilities to call on, but there's no easy like gate to leap to get into this. It's a closed actual building. You're not certain if this is where the sound originates from, but it's the right direction, and there's nothing really else around here. So it's a pretty good, place to start. As you're walking closer to this, though, you are uh, uh, running into various other notions that are kind of like wandering around or sleeping in corners. The pool seems to be relatively populated. Or the school seems to be relatively populated. Not bustling or anything else like that, but you're kind of seeing stuff as you're going.
Mhm.
They
Hmm.
seem to be really liking this place.
Yes.
It's like, I mean, it's high school.
Down the hill from here is the choir building, like the theater and stuff for the school, and you can see almost a perimeter around that where it becomes less populated.
Well, how are we going to get in?
Break the door, I guess.
We can just go around and see if somebody left a window unlocked or open.
That is a
True.
good idea.
I don't mean to alarm the aliens in the audience, but chances are pretty high there's CCTV in there.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Really?
In this area, what year is it?
I
I'm
mean,
trying to figure this out the whole time.
that's not terribly new. Remember, we had a time skip, so you're like in the early 90s or 90s.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You know, when I was told about the future, I imagined like great buildings and flying cars and all that. This seems kind of shit.
Shut up. We have
I don't think
Coke.
it's bad.
I tried this Coke. It's not as good as the original. Okay. Um. Yeah, fluttering around trying windows.
It doesn't really look like much is going on. There might be ventilation on the roof. You get up there and you can probably
Oh,
find some general ventilation that people who are small can probably get through.
There's probably like some disconnect here, because the school that I went to didn't get CCTV, or like any kind of surveillance cameras until like the mid 2000s.
Hmm. And I might be a little off base too, but unfortunately we are kind of going off of my general experience, and the large combination high school around here is very big and has had
that
some degree of campus security for as long as I've known about.
Our campus security was a waist high chain link fence, and it didn't cover the front of the school.
Excellent.
beautiful.
So you could just it covered the back of the school, but you could just walk up through like half of the school's walls, including the kindergarten. Um, it's like shoot, I didn't think about that. I didn't think they had cameras in the 80s and 90s.
Kevin's looking at you like, "Where are you from?"
2025.
That's a goddamned lie, he says to the horse.
No, it's true.
Horse is a
I'm
liar.
from 1927.
What? So you're magic animal time travelers.
That pretty much
Yeah.
sums it up.
This is
Yeah,
the
actually.
dumbest plot.
Time in Francis monasteries.
Shut up. You're
There's
going
like,
to peak in high school.
that's mean.
He kind of like has this sort of wants to respawn thing, and then is trapped a little bit in like existential worry of like, do things exist after high school?
Don't worry, kid. I didn't peak in high school. I haven't peaked at all. That's Rowan talking.
Mood. That's a good
And
mood.
he kind of goes, what are you trying? If you find this thing, what happens to the rest of us?
You go back
I
to
don't
their
know.
lives, maybe.
One less thing for you to worry about, as far as I know.
And then
Like, it shouldn't be here. Then we stop it from being here, and then the place is correct again.
what happens to you?
We leave.
To where? Oh shit, is it real? And he kind of gets this look on his face that you sort of recognize because you've gone through a similar experience relatively recently. And that's the kind of memory that all the students in here have kind of been taught of Gallery as almost like a religion. And
Ah,
he hadn't necessarily paid any attention to it because he's playing basketball and didn't really think that it's a thing worth sort of like investing much effort into. But it's beginning to click at him right now that maybe it is a place that exists.
Eat to the gallery.
Uh, and he's like, for the first time, there's no real quip on his mouth. Like he's kind of like having this sort of shock experience that the various almost angelic beings or something, and all the sort of scripture that he's been taught are real things that are standing in front of him. At the same time, the rest of you who have come to internalize this as just a place that actually kind of sucks in a lot of ways, it is a little rough, and that you are, just embodiments of people, uh, are standing here being looked at by somebody who thinks that you are, by all rights, some form of like angelic being, or perhaps demonic.
Uh,
It's like, don't get too excited about it. It's not like what they teach in your schools.
yes, it's pretty rough.
I'm when we take care of the nightmare that's settled in here that's not supposed to be here, um then we're going back to go, fight a war, actually.
Yeah, deranged Catholics.
What's it? There are wars in the gallery? There were
Yes,
wars.
Like,
I thought they all ended. What about the patrons?
uh, the patrons don't care.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. It doesn't matter.
It kind of
No,
matters. That's everything they've
eh,
been teaching us.
Trust me, it's not gonna
The
make a difference.
the patrons this, they want to be inspired, and conflict can be very inspiring.
They're really frustrating.
hmm
Yeah, kind of like looks you all over and is this? Did you die?
No.
I
No.
don't think so.
Well, how did you get there?
It sort of
I
fell
fell there
out.
in a barn.
Uh, I was about to embarrass my very rich family in front of the entire gathered party that they wanted me to take part in. And then I fell through, and then suddenly I had tits.
It's I don't remember if they taught you about us at all, but we are muses.
hmm
This is a thing that actually has not been mentioned in any of the lessons. He looks a little peculiar when he hears the term because it's alien to him. And it just sort of occurs to you as you've been listening to history that it's been about the locals and it's been about some notions that are in there, and then the patrons are featured pretty heavily and stuff, but there wasn't actually any mention of a muse.
It's like, I mean, just I don't want to get into a whole big thing, but it's like, there's a whole bunch of worlds like this, and where like magic or medium is what the patrons call it, can't really, work. Like, we can't do proper magic here. Um, because it's just not the way the rules work. But
hmm
it has to go somewhere, so sometimes it just becomes a person, and that's what we are.
Yeah, uh, again, is just sort of like a little lost for words, which is a peculiar state to see him in because he typically has them relatively ready. But at the moment, he's trying to reconcile a whole lot of stuff that he had basically summarily dismissed,
Hmm.
and then having to readjust it to what he's hearing now. In the meantime, you probably have a way for the smaller of you to get inside the building. It's dark in there.
Well, I will go up through the vent, and if Evelyn is going as well, I will stick close to her because I know very well that owls can see in the dark.
hmm
Evelyn cannot fit through this vent. We're talking about like a
Oh, okay.
overall heat vent in the ceiling kind of thing, like a spitting fan deal. You can fit through because you're
Oh,
Okay, then
tiny.
I will do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna manifest my mask and put it on, just like, oh yeah, we don't need to worry about cameras, just Kevin.
hmm
Yeah.
That's true. You can put that on there. And he goes, I guess no one's going to positively ID you because you have a tail right now, but it's probably going to get the school messed with. And he just kind of like shrugs a little bit and says, I don't know what you're chasing or if it's something that needs to care about that or anything like that, but if you set off a bunch of alarms to get the school shut down, whatever it is that's hiding from you is probably going to know.
That's a fair
That's
point.
true.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh, that's a pain in the butt.
I might be able, if you tell me what I'm looking for, I might be able to turn it off.
I
Uh,
don't.
he
Oh wait, I
he
don't have anything in sabotage. I have things in craft.
he says I don't that they'd be cameras in the corner or something like that. Probably along the ceiling if they exist at all. But if you don't see them all, then you're gonna get seen. And if you know do walk up to them, they're going to at least see that.
Okay. I will look for something in the corners, and if I see them, I will turn them away.
You were able to head up to the roof and start going through things. In the meantime, um, he kind of like mutters to himself, "I don't know if your best option for subterfuge is the literal bee."
Why not?
A shrug. They're just like, we gotta get this done.
Uh, he,
Uh,
he doesn't look too enthused by this idea.
It's like, look, I at some point we just gotta do. And we don't know what else to do except hunt this thing. And we don't we don't get to really leave without pissing off Lace if we don't fix this.
mhm.
Uh,
Patrons tend to be moody.
he kind of nods a little and says, "Well, I hope there's still something left afterward."
It's like, I mean, ev it should be everything should be fine.
He kind of throws up his hands a little bit and says, "Well, I don't know, Fidelity. Things have changed a lot over the past day. I I don't know what happens to me at night. I go home and then I come back to school and there's nothing in between and nobody else seems to notice it. And now this is going on and you've got something to solve and who's to say that when it's solved, I just go home and don't come back?"
Oh,
This
Um,
this place should go on.
it has a purpose, and this the reason why we're getting rid of this thing is because it's counter to the purpose. Like it's not supposed to be here, but you know,
Do I have a purpose?
in as much as like anybody has a purpose.
He kind of holds up his hand and goes, "You know what? I don't want to hear it. I'll decide what my purpose is."
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Like I don't know what my purpose is. I just kind of am.
He says, being frustratedly popular for being such a dweeb.
It's like I'm just awesome. Punk ass jealous bitch.
That's because you're cheating. Ambrose gets through the vent. Inside, it is dark. You have tremor sense available to you. You can't really feel anything moving though.
Okay.
So you seem to be alone in here.
All
Um,
right.
actually, what's the range in your tremor sense?
Let me double check that quick. Come on, click. All right. My tremor sense is. Sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. Bu- 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 10 times their colony score. My colony score is, I believe, 2. Let
Okay,
me double
so
check.
20 feet. Yeah, in the room, you're certainly not feeling
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. Then I will begin checking. I will begin like feeling around to find walls and see if I can't find cameras to turn away.
Do a body perceive.
Okay. plus my exert, right?
Yeah.
10 plus, that should be 4, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, plus 4.
Nice.
2.
You do find some things that you think are probably what they're talking about. They seem to be in the upper corners of the room,
Okay.
facing kind of the entry area and the doorway and stuff. They seem like something you can probably manipulate.
All right. I will move them to point towards the ceiling.
You were able to scoot them out of the way.
Okay. Then I will begin trying to make my way to the door.
It's not that hard to find because there are, windows here, even though they're blinded. So you got like moonlight streaming in. You find the front door. It is probable that you could just click it open because it's like got a little push thing on it. If you give it a shove. Ambrose has no real concept of door alarms.
That is true.
And since nobody has mentioned anything up to now, I'm gonna say that if you give that door a shove, it's going to be loud.
Okay. Um. Well, he doesn't know any better.
I think that is
So my
probably the
character
most
would, in
likely,
fact,
yeah, action. So
just
you open the
shoot
door,
the door down.
gleeful that you have turned away the cameras away, just in time to hear a piercing howl from a klaxon like above you.
I'll open the door and be like, "It's wolves!"
It's wool.
I found the loud. The front door opens up. Ambrose is there floating against it, yelling that he found both the entrance and the loud.
Good job.
All doors this noisy?
Not usually, no.
Oh. Well, I moved the cameras.
Quick, like bunny.
We rush in.
Okay.
Are you still there, George?
Yeah.
Okay, you just didn't have anything to say? I was confused. Normally you would probably say something about Ambrose setting off the alarms.
Yeah, well, sorry, I got something going on.
Okay.
You all kind of rush inside. It is loud in there. Kevin's plugging his arms and goes, I'm not sure if you aliens know what's going on right now, but we've got maybe 5 minutes before the cops show up.
We'll be fine.
I'm not. I can't jump that gate.
Don't
And
don't worry. We'll
he
get
looks
you out of here.
he looks directly over at Fidelity and says, "Yet."
I love him.
Like, we might want to like actually make sure that they're actually going to show up.
That's a fair point.
Make sure that who's gonna show up?
The cops.
Oh. He's like, why? Why do you want to make sure they're going to show up?
Because they might not.
Yeah, but if they do, then they're already here. That makes escape kind of hard.
Like, yeah, but like, I mean, like maybe we go somewhere nearby. And I keep an eye on it.
He looks like he's waiting for somebody to make a decision.
Let's just make sure. Let's see if the cops actually show up first. Let's go hide and watch.
Yeah.
He tests and says, "You're gonna want to get off campus. They're gonna search this whole area."
Yep.
I'm like, obviously.
Don't obviously me. One of your people didn't even know cameras existed, and you sent him in.
All right, let's jump the fence somewhere else, not by the gate.
All right.
Y'all can kind of tear off down the way a little bit, get out through the back section to get some distance,
Mm-hmm.
and try to cruise up the mountainside a little bit, just off in the hills. Looking back down, you can in fact see red and blue kind of coming up as a whole bunch
Man.
of cars come near the front of it. It does look like whatever system is in place here encompasses that.
Ah, great. Well, I want to go to bed.
Okay. Well, then I guess we will search another night.
All right.
You can try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, instead of leaving for the night, we just hide.
If you're just trying to get inside the administration building, you can probably make an appointment.
Hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
That's true.
Wait, has anybody managed to get to see the principal?
I believe the only person who had mentioned that was John Luke.
Yeah. What is a principal?
Right, we meant to do that. It's the person in charge at the school.
Yeah, I don't know what they call him in France, like the headmaster or something.
Oh, we didn't have schools like this in my time. At least not that I know of. We had a village, and there was a river, and there was my hive and some barns.
I was to say, buddy, you didn't have schools at all. Aren't you guys like, don't you like come out of the, like come out of your little wax cell knowing what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. Bees just know what to do.
I'm pretty sure he meant the humans around where his hive was.
Clearly, the humans didn't have closed circuit televisions and local police departments. Kevin's just kind of
We
like
are from
sitting
medieval
down,
time.
trying to like reconcile his night. He's like, "Yeah,
Try to-
what was that like?"
That's good. I didn't know any better.
They have basketball.
No.
Sounds like it
I bet.
sucks.
It's like, haven't you ever read a book? Basketball was invented in Indiana.
Tell me where basketball was invented. Tell me when basketball was invented, horse alien boy.
In Indiana in the 19 something or others, as I go on to say, more information than I have on it directly by a Canadian immigrant.
And he kind of blinks and says, "That may be right. I actually don't know when basketball was invented."
It's like, yeah, that was my whole thing in high school.
How old are you? You know what? Don't tell me. I
Like,
don't even want to. I don't even want to. I've had enough.
I'm like 19.
You're old. He's actually not that. He's like a senior in high school, so he's like only like a year or so off from you.
It's like,
It kind of goes. Well, I mean, I guess that's not as terrible as it could be, but it doesn't make up for the fact that you've been leading me on for years.
I'm sorry, what?
I
I have done none of that.
I have been chasing your shadow since we were in middle school.
You've been neck and neck with, you know, my people skills of basketball. I'm just not using magic.
Yeah, kind of like dismisses it with a hand and goes, "I had better. We'd better go before they decide to search the countryside. Who knows if there's campus cameras or something."
It's like, yeah, probably. I don't know. Could be a lot
All right.
worse. These guys are actually really old.
So where are we gonna spend? It's not that old.
I'm only 29.
There's a little like look of aghast. That's coming from the high schooler as he's trying to reconcile things.
Yep.
We're just 25. It's not much older.
That's a lifetime.
Yeah, they're like ancient.
I don't want to hear it.
We are,
Any,
not,
any,
we,
any
we,
turns?
we are not. We barely have any moss growing on our bodies.
Where would you grow moss?
They're made of stone.
I noticed.
Oh, come over and feel them though. They feel like people.
I am not gonna feel the cat.
Do it.
I'm not even sure
on.
which cat is which cat. Although this does explain why you two are so inseparable. It was a little weird.
No, they're the same person.
What?
Yeah,
But
they're
they
like the same
used to
person.
be.
They just have two bodies. You can tell them apart. Vincent is the one without a mane, and Vince is the one with the big sexy mane. Go touch the cats, pussy. Do it.
Do it, pussy.
Do it. Touch it. Touch me.
he'll
Touch me.
kind of like begrudgingly kind of like walk over a little bit and then sort of like get this concern on account of the cats are very large. And we'll reach out. What are you gonna do?
Like a little bit like a quick movement in the direction of the hand.
Uh,
Not like
he,
snapping it or anything, but just
he will back off and be like and and be like, all right, I've had enough tonight. Tomorrow I will wake up from this and everything will be fine.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
And he will begin kind of to set off toward a direction that presumably leads to the streets.
I'll follow.
I will as well.
You all will make it back to the streets from like the hillside that you were kind of standing on, and start heading toward the bus stops. Um,
I like lightly bump Evelyn as we walk with my elbow, just nudge her, just slightly, just like, see, this is why I didn't want to tell him.
We're found out eventually. Who knows if he'll even remember tomorrow? Might reset him.
oh, I will unmanifest.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
when he looks back
Same.
behind him, after walking in silence for a while, and sees you all kind of like humanoid again, he seems sort of surprised by it. Uh, and then there's like a little bit of a sigh, And he actually says, I think I liked you better as the horse.
Ooh, awakening.
Fidelity looks away with a blush on his cheeks.
And he kind of goes, so when I die, do I go to Gallery?
Like, I don't know.
Mm.
He's quiet for a little while longer as he's like walking toward a bus stop in the distance, but you're all going to the same one. And he kind of goes, I long time ago kind of decided that none of that shit was real, and now it's sort of like here but uncertain and seems to matter a lot more.
I guess if you want, we can like try to show it to you.
Is that even a thing I can go to?
I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, that's why I said try. I don't know. Every world has different rules. I don't know if you can actually leave here.
Yeah. You've arrived at the bus stop. The next one's gonna be there in 5 or so minutes. Um. Uh. And he goes, I mean, I I guess I'd like to try.
Should we take him to the McDonald's bathroom?
Like, well, we can't leave yet, not until we
Mhm.
fix Lay's problem.
That's true.
Well, I know, but perhaps. Okay.
But
That's
John,
fair.
I was gonna
We
say
do not
like
want to send him
tomorrow,
without a
because
guide.
right,
Okay.
yeah, we have Jean-Luc do it.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Jean-Luc will try and show you the way out. That way you're not alone.
Jean-Luc,
But we cannot leave.
Jean-Luc goes in and out.
Yes. He is here to learn about Gallery because he is a human, not a
Wait,
muse.
so he's just a human guy that can go like in and out of there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe it is possible.
Yep. We won't know
Maybe,
until
yeah.
we try.
All right, I want to try. Don't
Then you
don't like. I'll see if I can get you into the. I don't know. I want to try. And he gets on the bus as it's starting to open up, but this is all the same bus, so like
yeah.
y'all are kind of going in the same direction.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Y'all kind of like sit down as it starts heading out toward the outskirts. And is driving along the bumpy road to head toward the borders. And says, "All right, uh, well, sorry your break-in didn't break in or something."
That's okay. Now I know that the door is loud for next time.
Yeah, but it's not like we have a lot of experience breaking into places.
Mhm.
He kind of laughs and goes, "The door's loud. You know, you are
Mhm.
kind of funny, little bee guy."
Thank you.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and I'll say, "I'm sorry if we caused you to
I don't know what this wee shit is. You're the
stop
you're
talking."
the one who spilled the beans.
You're the one who lied to me for years. Don't think I've forgiven you about that.
For
Um,
us, it has only been a day or two.
don't no, stop
Oh,
that.
Oh,
He kind of
Everybody,
blinks a bit and says, "Wait, what did he say?"
everybody, no.
nothing.
He's
It
confused
feels
because
like
he's
it
a
hasn't
bee.
been that long.
Yeah,
Cause you're old, right?
Yeah.
Everybody do a community exert and communication.
Okay.
no more details. Cripes.
Community exert is 1, and communication is 1, so I get +2 to this. Ambrose failed, but that's
Everybody stop tearing this poor boy's world down.
I'm sorry, it wasn't my point. It wasn't my intention. Ambrose just says things.
That
So
was in
good.
character. I'm not telling you at all to stop doing things out of character.
Give me a community exert communication from Fidelity and Evelyn.
I did mine. It's 15.
Oh, okay.
I rolled an 11.
All right. Fidelity is the closest to a failure there. But as it turns out, I rolled butt. So he is looking back and forth to everybody, unable to read their faces, having some detection that there is more to this story that he doesn't know. And for the first time, as like you've kind of seen from this guy, you've seen shock, you've seen kind of like existential worry, you've seen certainly a great deal of like anger in response, but for the first time in memory, he looks genuinely frightened, uh, and says, "If there's more to this, you'd," and then stops, and his face just goes to blank, as does everybody else in the bus.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
That's weird. I don't like that. I'm sorry, everybody. He was taking everything else so well.
No, he wasn't.
I thought he was.
He and the other people on the bus are now blank mannequins as they were before. 2 rows back, you can see the mannequin that was the Jessica that has not gotten off the bus, has just been sitting here waiting for the buses to stop. And when they all stop at the house that you're staying at, both of them just kind of get up and walk out and walk back inside.
This is so weird.
I don't like this.
Like, see, that's what I'm worried about. I don't know if he can actually leave this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Maybe he'll forget all this tomorrow.
I guess we can have we can ask Jean-Luc to ask Harold. Maybe he knows.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good plan.
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask, but I don't know why he'd know.
Because he is old and experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he doesn't know, he probably knows who might know.
See, that's like what I was
That is
like
true.
really worried about is I don't want to have to tell this guy that he's not even real. So I don't know if
Well,
he
maybe
is.
we don't have to.
I guess like
I mean, is he any less real than the people from the canvas?
I don't know.
I will climb off the bus and start going to the house we've been staying at.
it's
Yeah.
like, well, the people I'll follow. And it's like, well, the people from the canvas don't turn into, placeholders when they go home.
That's true.
Maybe leaving this world while he's like whole will make him stay that way. I mean, I'd ask Lays, but she'd probably want something in return for telling me.
Yeah,
Somewhere in the back of Vancetta's mind is the kind of recollection that when you left the canvas, your placeholder took over.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. When we left, there were placeholders that got in for us.
You walk inside to find the false family going through their motions. They are currently sitting at various angles on the couch watching a television show that isn't doing anything for the allotted hour of their evening before they adjourn to their various rooms. Mercifully, you ate earlier because dinner has already ended.
Let's get some sleep, and then tomorrow we possibly skip classes to go look for the nightmare.
Oh, Jean-Luc will be so mad.
We can make an that's the first thing we do. We'll make an appointment with the principal.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah. And
Well,
Jean-Luc's not allowed to get mad.
while we're there, not only can we see if the principal has anything useful to say. While we're there, we can also check for whatever it is.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Does anybody have anything specific left to do with the evening?
Oh, I did want to see. Jean-Luc is going to see if his uh instrument can, or his instrument can do what it's supposed to do here, which is change clothes. He's going to
Uh,
see if he can.
yeah, y'all don't have your instruments here.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't remember. Never mind then.
yeah, you are currently sans instrument power.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, you can, raid the drawers.
I will do that.
You are reminded at this point that because the family is not currently in that phase, the drawers seem to be empty. But around the same time that you're looking through them, the various people are adjourning to their bedrooms, finding their pajamas, and the drawers populate. They the some clothing paints in various stylings that you can kind of grab if you want to, while those doors are open.
Okay.
Sure.
He'll
Uh,
grab a pair of pajamas and change into them.
as the various kind of Barbie and Ken doll-esque figures get changed in stilted motions. Before adjourning to their individual beds, where all did you want to sleep?
Rose
Uh,
will sleep on one of the pillows, like he'll make himself small.
Are you? I thought you were sleeping in a drawer.
I originally planned to, but they didn't. I was going to sleep in like the kitchen drawer, but then they didn't have like
Oh,
um
right. They
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
any
Everything's empty unless it's actively being
closet.
used.
Yeah.
So the bed is still the comfy spot. Y'all, I think you all were on the master bed last time. You just kind of did move the people out of the
Yeah.
way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we moved the people, but they respawned
They did,
in the morning.
which you can do again. So
Okay.
everybody can kind of like shove those out of the way. As you're walking down the hallway to for the last time in the evening, um, checking out various rooms, uh, and putting the adult kind of models off to the side so you can use the beds. Um, you catch sight of the room that the one male child's room that had prior to blinking out been Kevin. And you find that the model has not gone into the bed, but is rather kind of standing in front of the mirror, not moving.
oh,
Oh, that's eerie. Is that supposed to happen?
It did not happen last night.
Oh, maybe he will remember then. Maybe he's special.
It's like, well, nobody else even knows anything's happening at all.
Yeah,
Maybe we made him special.
maybe.
I mean, we're muses. We're supposed to do stuff like that, aren't we?
I think so.
I guess. This is gonna be rough. It's like, but I guess like not too different than what happened to us.
That's
Oh,
true.
it's a mess.
Can a muse come from a dream? I mean, probably not, but
I don't know. Maybe.
There's only one way to find out, I guess.
The night concludes,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and with it breaketh the dawn. It's a little early, but I'm gonna hold us here because it's a good stopping point.
Okay.
all right, that's fair.
Thank you so
Normally I
much.
would complain, but I got so little sleep.
uh, yeah, tomorrow, y'all can proceed with this particular plot point.
Oh, there's game
Tomorrow?
tomorrow?
Well, no, I mean like tomorrow in game.
Ah,
Okay.
As
Oh,
as
okay.
as this goes
Cool.
on, and you know, y'all decide what to do from that point.
Thank you
I
very
Alright.
much
actually
for
kind of
running me.
thought we
I'm really loving the story.
might conclude the high school plotline today, but things got a little more interesting.
apparently. Yeah.
I'm happy I got to take part in a musical number.
That's true.
I'm happy we all did, honestly. That was very fun.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
pretty cool.
just the crew sliding in behind me and the spot. I wish spontaneous musical numbers happened in real life.
Do we have any commentary on system change? We still haven't gotten into combat. I have one planned, but we have not gotten to it yet.
Sorry, we messed that
Somebody
up.
put cameras and alarms in between us and the nightmare, so
As that is a little true. Uh,
so who's to blame for that?
I mean that's assuming the nightmare is what's waiting for you over there.
That's true.
I am
I
nothing if
really
not full
like
of
the
plot
system
twists.
changes. I say
Fuck
I'm
no.
liking the system changes, and I think it makes like scenes where we have to roll flow a little bit better, and I'm just enjoying it right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that there is a lot less kind of general thought involved.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Ugh.
it's able to narrate a little clearer. I'm also pleased that the distances off of success are higher. Because we were running into a situation where people were twisting their way to victory at like nearly every check. And at this point, if you roll badly, that really, really badly, you're kind of just hosed, which failure should
yeah,
be an option. So
yeah.
That's
I'm okay with
fair.
that. Um, so yeah, so far enjoying it. I would be
Good.
interested in seeing how we do in a fight, and
It
perhaps next time we'll find out.
it feels good. Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Feels real
definitely
good.
liking it a lot.
Um, there was. I mean, you're probably gonna wait for combat before actually making a decision on that. But regarding the damage bonus,
Yeah.
there was just one one suggestion I've had to if assuming it stays like that, it's the like bottom, that you can't roll lower than that.
Hmm.
Maybe try find a different name for it.
Yeah, that might be a thing that happens. I just haven't gone through the thing because I have to redo every instance of that name.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
that's fair. But because bonus does sound like something you get in addition.
Right. Yeah. It sounds like an addition to it. So we may adjust that if it comes to that. I did go back through in the current version of the book that y'all have. I believe the vast majority of things have been updated. All of your manifestations and motifs should be updated to reflect current system.
Okay.
Well,
So
nice.
you'll want to like check those over and see if anything changed.
I
The
will do that.
the which I think several things did for kind of everybody. So just check your powers.
Okay.
The favor has favorabilities have changed to kind of reflect current system. I think the items have. I can't recall.
All right.
And yeah, I think most of those. Oh, the spells have been updated. Um, but I haven't gone through the spells to address things like difficulty within them and stuff like that. That's a big long list of stuff to do.
All right. Hopping off here, Emmy. Thank you so much.
See ya.
All right. Bye, Rowan.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Rowan.
Bye.
Haley, what'd you think of the show? If you're still around.
Yeah, I'm still around. I was
Okay.
listening the whole time. I just didn't want to break up the flow. Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun to play with you. You know.
Hey.
I obviously don't have any advice until I get my hands on it myself. Honestly, I'm kind of delighted because like whenever you come into a new game or system, whenever you come into a game where there's already players, you're always kind of like, oh, I don't want to double up with, it's like, oh, I've got an idea for a character. I don't want to, but I don't want to double up with existing characters. And my natural inclination is to play a sneaky character, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I could have made this so easy, but I'm not there. This is great.
I assumed you were going to play the one that we started over here.
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay, yeah. Because I have a great intro for her, and I'm excited to do it.
Yeah, well, also like I was thinking about the character a lot because I'm like, shit, she's still very repressed from like the world setting she's in. So like as she starts like being able to explore that, I'm just gonna be like, oh no, she's gonna become a fucking hot mess real quick. This is gonna be great.
Hi, I'd like to introduce you to Fidelity. If you want the definition of repressed.
I mean, listen. We play characters that we are a little bit.
We have this delightful guy over here who accidentally participated in a drag show and liked it too much, and now he's a demon.
I mean, many such cases.
Many such cases.
He's maybe a demon.
He's maybe a demon. He's not sure yet. It depends on how down on himself he's being that day.
Yeah, no, I don't really feel like a demon either when I'm depressed. It's only when I'm happy. Wait, oh, you meant the other way. Never mind. Okay.
You know, you could call it if you're worried about personal and brushstroke damage bonuses being misleading, you could call them damage floors.
That's true.
And you could call it a physical damage floor.
I would have gone with damage minimum.
I think he's setting up a joke. I'm not sure though, but I have in my gut the feeling he's setting up a joke.
It might be. I don't know. Drop the punchline.
That it wasn't a joke. That was a genuine joke.
Okay.
We've been. It's a ruse.
Yeah,
We've been misled.
He has bamboozled us.
Indeed.
I have.
Once again.
I've got you.
Again.
That's not the first time, and it won't be the last time that people think I'm setting up a punchline and
Or subsequently let down.
are subsequently left spinning in the trap that I've laid, while I still kind of grin as though I'd made the tricked everybody into a stupid joke.
I hate you so much.
For some reason, I just have the Frankenfurter just being like, leave you trembling with anticipation.
Hasse dich, Georg.
I finally I got Nikita to sit down for that so we can watch it together. She's very excited. It's fun.
Hey. Good, it's a fun movie.
Now I can bring her to the stage play.
I'm so
Hell
sad
yeah.
that I couldn't go last Saturday,
I know.
but I couldn't
Tickets were
afford the
just
ticket.
crazy.
They were really, really high.
So apparently, the team that does them over here also had one for Repo.
Oh yeah, ours does too.
don't say
Transylvania
that.
Lip Treatment does that too.
Yeah. Sadly, it kind of fell apart because of interior drama. Shock.
Yeah.
But like,
There
yeah.
was drama at a Rocky cast.
Drama
Oh my
no,
gosh.
I've never heard of such a thing. But yeah. So there was Repo that was over here, and there was shit. There was another one that I wanted to see too. And it's sadly only Rocky has remained.
Our Shadowcast on October 8th, or no, October 4th, got to do a big 50th anniversary at a local like venue that mostly holds concerts, but they got to do it with Patricia Quinn and Barry Bostwick, and it was a huge cool thing, and I wish George could have gone, but tickets were like over $100
Aw.
because they got to pay their travel expenses and stuff.
And
But
also,
it
I'd had to
apparently went
get
over
up.
really well.
Yeah, I'd also had to get up ass early in the morning to go to Pagan, work the booth at Pagan Pride. And I was absolutely wiped.
But it was really cool and it went over well. And like they did one with Barry Bostwick last